Alright, this is my third video. I said I would be making one every week, and I'm continuing. Looks like I got quite a few views last week, but no comments. I don't get it. I've got some likes, no dislikes, but again, I don't care. But obviously, I am getting through to some people. And so today, I'm going to talk about the election coming up. Now, Trump is not the greatest thing in the world. But for God's sakes, are you kidding me with Biden? I mean, this guy can't even complete a sentence. He's already 78 years old. He'd be in his 81 at the end of his term. I mean, honestly, he looks like he's almost dead right now. I mean, I hate to say that about someone, but he looks horrible. But you know what? It doesn't matter. Because if you're stupid enough to think that he's going to be running the country, you're sadly mistaken. Nancy Pelosi, Schumer, and Schiff are going to be running the country. Yes, the far left, radical, liberal, cupcake, POSs will be running the country. Biden is a hand puppet. That's all he is. And I still don't get why they say that Trump is behind in the polls. And it says that most of the voters are just voting against Trump because they don't like him. They don't care about the issues. They don't care about fixing anything. In fact, they don't even educate themselves on what's going on, which pisses me off. Because you can't make a decision on something as big as a president if you don't know what the hell's going on. And watching the fake news, basically all news except for Fox News, is garbage and fake, and they just tell you what they want to tell you. And they are so against Trump, it's ridiculous. Trump has to stay in office. And I'll give you some reasons why. Number one is what's going on in Seattle and all these other places that want to have these housing projects by these terrorists and anarchists that are strapping guns, by the way. They are going to continue to do the same thing they're doing now, because the Democratic Party and all the Dem leaders and mayors and dumbasses that are Democrats think that, oh my, they should be allowing to protest. Yeah, they should be. But the minute that they start the looting and the rioting, the vandalism, and the killing of people for shooting them and burning things and being terrorists, basically. I'm telling you, it needs to stop. But if you vote for Biden, this is what you're going to have. It's going to continue. It's going to get worse. Nobody cares. They want to tear down the entire system. And they want to make their own laws. I heard that Black Lives Matter wants to be a religion now. Are you kidding me? Seriously? I mean, I'm getting tired of the whole deal in this. I mean, these people that are black and talking about slavery don't even know what slavery is, because they've never had to go through any of what their ancestors had to go through. None of it. So they don't know the pain. So everything they're spewing is all bullshit. And that's why I'm tired of it. It's like Black Lives Matter doesn't care about anyone but black lives. Well, all lives matter. But when it gets to the point where it feels like that the black race wants to be ahead of every other race, yeah, it needs to stop. And we all know that everybody is supposed to be equal, but that's not the feeling that I'm getting with the Black Lives Matter movement. So personally, not only am I getting tired of it, there's also some people that are getting tired of it. You're going to see more and more people who are law-abiding citizens, by the way, excuse me, taking control. See, if Biden gets elected and all of these chop zones start popping up everywhere, I mean, we're way past the George Floyd protesting or anything else they're protesting. Now we're just into anarchy and terrorism. And these people need to be put down like animals. I mean, they should go in there with the police, and the police should go ahead and do their job. If they get fired at, then they take them out. That's what you do. You cannot have people trying to create their own little cities. It doesn't work in America. That's not the way it was built on. And all you people tearing down statues and wanting to rename things like the Dixie Chicks and Aunt Jemima, for God's sake, stop. You're just looking stupid. You're a bunch of dumbasses. Do you think that's really solving anything? It's not. And by the way, let's talk about the police for a second. Yes, I believe in police reform. Police defunding is stupidity and ignorance. But there is police reform that needs to be done. They need to have more money to train their officers all in America, all the same. So they all have the same training, same techniques, and they know all what is going on. Second of all, we need more money to have more police. That's right, more police. Because these situations where you have people rioting, where there's not enough police to take care of the job, that's nonsense. There should be enough police force that you can have to divert to that problem and still maintain order in the streets. So there you go. That's the way it needs to be done. You people who want to defund the police, you're idiots. You want to have psychological people and whatever these community polices. I have no idea what you guys are even talking about. That you think that a police officer showing up with a gun is intimidating. Well, the police officer is showing up for a reason, dumbass. So, law and order needs to be taken care of. So, like I said, if you want to have this continue and vote for Biden, see, Trump would take care of all this and clean it all up. But if you vote for Biden and Trump gets out of office, all hell is going to break loose in America. And mark my word, there will be a civil war again between the terrorists and the anarchists and the law-abiding citizens. And I got news for you. When the law-abiding citizens have had enough of you idiots, you got problems. Because we got guns too. And we're prepared. And if need be, we will wipe you out. And I'm telling you, you're going about this all the wrong way. And if you continue to play these stupid ass games, you will pay the piper. So, let's recap. Voting for Biden, Pelosi and Schumer and Schiff, will tear this country apart. And voting for Biden because you just don't want to vote for Trump is the stupidest thing I've ever heard in my life. You just don't get it. You have to stop watching the fake news and you have to educate yourself. But these people aren't interested in educating themselves on the issues and the policies and what America can be and how great it can be. All you're interested in is removing Trump because you don't like him. So you put somebody in office not knowing any of his policies, what he's going to do. Well, first of all, let me just tell you this. Biden has no agenda, okay? You don't hear from him. All he does is mock the president and cut him down. But as far as anything else, do you ever hear him talking about any solutions for America? What he's going to do? Of course not. What you need to do is listen to Pelosi and Schumer, because those are the two that are going to run the government and make the rules and basically tear this country apart. So don't be stupid and vote for Biden. Vote for Trump. He'll get this all fixed. He's done so much with so little support. And if he can get the Republicans to get the House, then the Republicans can make sure that what he wants to do gets done. And I promise you, if that happens, America is still and will be great again. I'll talk to you next week.